Hi, Nicholas here. Welcome to the Akousunesis Method. Today we're going to look at the process of how we learn songs in the Akousunesis Method. We're going to look at Fur Elise and let's get straight into it. So this is what a box chord looks like. So we have basically boxes which are just, it's just a table from Word, and we put the chords in. Under the chords we have the intervals, and the intervals represent the melody. And you'll notice there's no timing information, and there's no note direction, whether the note goes up or down. We also highlight, this is in the key of C, which is key of A minor. This is C Aeolian. So it comes out a key where we're on the E, and you can see a 3M, and that just means it's the third interval. Sorry, it's the third chord in the key, right? And we know the third is a minor seventh chord. That's something that you're going to learn. And you replace its character with the character shown, so it's a major. So it becomes a major. So it's 3M. And we know that chord is the chord of they use in the harmonic minor. We know that note, the G sharp, is in the harmonic minor. This is stuff you're going to learn. So we're analysing this piece. That's a harmonic minor. Right, so A minor harmonic. And so then we got C, G, A minor. C, G is in the key of C. Right, now, so we can play looking at this. So we can use this as a visual crutch while we're learning the song. Eventually you're going to learn the song, and we're going to reduce the crutch to, I think, what I call a song skeleton. And from the song skeleton, a lot of that is all you need, because if you listen here, if you listen to the 5, and there's the 1, and there's the 5, and here's the 3 again. So we're on the first row finish. Then he does that again. And this is the 1, so we're in the middle. I can't point to the screen. And there's the 5. Now I've improvised a little bit there, but we've got what I've got back here is the exact notes. So we'll have a look at this, and we'll just analyse this, and we'll move on. So we look at A minor. So we know that, what do we know? We know A minor is the 6, right, in the key of C, right? It's C Aeolian. So this is theory that you'll learn from a book, part A. So a -5 is just, we flatten the 5th there, right? -5, so it's diminished, right? So 5, 5, so 5 -5, 5 -5. 2, 4, 3, and then the 1. So we're not showing the left hand what that's doing, because we're allowing our ear to take over. So the concept here is to allow your ear to develop, right? And this is how you do it. You're training your ear, and you can go slowly till you're listening. So you're listening here, and you're listening what a -5 sounds like. So it's just a diminished. That's what it's doing. 2, and you know what a 2 sounds like? Remember when we were looking at the scales, and we're hearing the intervals? So if you've just come into this video, so I've got a whole structured course, and that's the key word, structured. There's not much there's a lot of music stuff on the internet, like heaps and heaps and heaps. But I haven't noticed much where that's actually structured. They'll show a video of doing this, show a video doing that, but there's nothing really start here, go here, and by the end of it, you're going to be able to do this. So I've got a structured course, and that I've got lesson 1, 2, 3. So they're prerequisites for this. I'm just showing you, what a song analysis is. If you're not ready for this yet, then go to lesson 1, 2, 3, and then you can just watch lesson on the C. I'll go through all the keys, so you can just watch the C. And that should be enough to get you going with this. But if you purchase the book, I've got all the information in the book too. And once you purchase the book, it's a living document, and you'll get free a revision. So I've got a revision coming up. So anything new I learn that I can put in my book, I'll put it in. But it's quite complete, part A. But there's always things that you're learning. You know, a good teacher's a good student too. So there's always learning stuff that I can improve teaching, and I'll put it in the book. Anyway, so let's have a look here. So we know we're going down. So that's easy to remember there. We're going down. 2, 4, 3, and the 1. So we're here, and now we're on the 5. Now a lot of these are very common, like 1, 3, 5, very common in pop songs. They use them all the time. That's very basic, that. And the high 3, a high 3, minor third there. And then that's the only thing that comes. So that comes out of key, right? We can hear the note. The chord doesn't come out of key. Sorry, the chord A minor. Well, it's actually a diminished chord, right? See this diminished chord? Now, you can leave that 5 out or you can put it in. And then we got the 1. The 1. And have a look at here. We got 1. So we're 1 up there, right? There's the 1. And then we come down to the 3, 5. See, it doesn't tell you to go up or down. Your ear knows. So the concept here is that because there's reduced information, you can concentrate more on your ears than your eyes, and so less of a crutch. And then a 5. We recognise a 5. There's a 5. There's the 5th interval, right? And we recognise these are patterns you build up in your head. 1, 3, 5. We recognise 1, 3, 5. And with this system also, you can improvise too. Once you learn it, you can improvise. So that really helps there. And you don't have to play it with the same rhythm that you hear it. You can muck around now. You can do a lot of things. Because now you know the structure of the song, you can just do whatever you like, or you can just play it straight. If you've got a classical teacher, they want to hear it straight. If you've got a jazzy type of a teacher, you're going to jazz it up. You can do all sorts of stuff with your left. So we're here, right? So we're on the second line. We'll start on the second line. We don't put the pedal down. Well, you could if you want. You're free to do a few more things, with this system. So when we're here, right, what are we doing here? It's 5 plus. So the E minor, see the E minor there? The B, it goes to the C, which is 5 plus. It's augmented. So it's just rising. And it's because it's dissonant and it wants to resolve down to that 1. The 1, which is the root of the A minor. The Aeolian mode, it's the root of the Aeolian mode, so it's basically coming home. So it hits a dissonant sound, and we're still coming down to the 5. That resolves to the 5 on the E, so it's plus 5, and it's resolving. See that? Sounds, I'm coming home, I'm finally home. And then we go up, we're still on A minor, right? Then we're on 1, then we go 2, 3, 4, 3. And then it's a 5 down here. 5, 5, 4, 3. So we know to go high. And it's a low 5 because we got the melody in our head. 5, 4, 3, 5, 7, 6, 5. Very popular in pop songs. 7. And then 6, 5 is very, very popular, right? And I use it in my own compositions as well. I love the 6, 5. But it sees the 7, see the 7th sound, how longing, it's a longing, So we got a high 3, right, here. Now it's not a minor, so it could even be sadder if it was a minor, but we're not a minor. It's sort of lifting, because it's uplifting, right? It's sort of uplifting. 5, but it's a longing as well. There's a longing there as well, So we're sort of uplifting, but a longing still. 4, so 5. So we're on the 3. So 3, 5, 4, and it's that 4 sound, the 4 there, that gives it that longingness. And then 5, and then more sadness. But we're not down there. And the 6, 5. And then now we're really sad. Minor with a minor 3. Alright? So 5, again we go down low, 5, and then up to the 4, 3. And we come out of key. We come out of the key of C, but we're in where we've come out at E major, right? Which is the harmonic minor. It's the note they use in the harmonic minor chord. We're in the key of A minor. That was my rant. That's the rant from this video. Okay, so all right, so from let's continue. From here, we can bring it down to a box chords. So now we're starting to reduce the crutches. Okay. So we've got 5, and we've got the 1 up there. And that was just 3, 5. And then we remember it's 2, 3. And then we're down the 5, 4, 3, that longing. 5, 4, 3. And then just the 5, and then the 7. And back to the 3 minor, so it becomes really sad. And down here. And back, sort of homing now, but we're on the E, on the 5. It's sort of like a interesting home. It sounds like it's coming home, doesn't it? But it's not actually coming home back to the root. It's coming home to an E, but it's a 5th. So it's like it's not finished. You know, it's resting. It's like I'm almost home, but I'm not quite, because it wants to take you somewhere else. It's ready to go somewhere else, and there's more to this piece. So I'm going to do a part B. So anyway, this is just a format. This is more of a tester, or I guess this video. I'm trying out different formats of teaching online, because it's very much different teaching online than it is in person. So anyway, that's it. So that's it for now. That's the idea. So my book's on sale. There's a link on the description, and just hop off to the store. It's 25. It's cheap as chips, and then I will answer your questions. So we develop a nice relationship. That's the idea. All right, then. I'll see you in the next analysis video. Probably the next video I load up after this will be I'll finish off the keys. Would be one of the other lesson videos. So this is analysis 4. Okay. Bye.